It's Badr Al-Madi. He is in Amman. He is a professor of political sociology at the German Jordanian University. Thank you so much, Professor, for joining us here on TRT World. Now, this is a conflict that's been going on for decades. Do you see any kind of end to it anytime soon?
Rationally, yes, it has to be. But actually, we are not living in the rational world. We are living in the Netanyahu world right now, where he is mastering everything with his radical ministers, and they are actually dominating the political opinion, and they dominating the decision-making process over all the world, where they still in the process of killing the Palestinian people, and no one is going to control them or to tell them they have to stop. And even some calls from here or there is not really matching the reality in the ground, because Netanyahu and his government, they are still doing what they have to do, what they believe to do, where they believe that they have to destroy the Palestinian people, destroy their homes, destroy their even future. And the world is just watching what's happening in the ground.
If there is a ceasefire deal that's accepted by both sides, do you think that Israel will then just go back to fighting as soon as those hostages are released?
Yes, I believe that, because Israel is still having in their mind, the radical government has a lot of in its mind, especially they want to kill the leadership of Hamas, and they don't want Hamas to re-strengthen itself, and they don't want Hamas to reorganize itself. So this is also matched with some goals and agenda, even of regional power in the region, where they don't want to see any religious group that they are ruling or at least dominating one areas or another here in the Middle East.
Professor, you're joining us from Amman. Is there fear there that this conflict might spill over into Jordan sometime soon?
Our fear here in Amman, that Israeli government and the Israeli army, they will turn their guns towards the Palestinian people in the West Bank, where if there is anything happened like that in the West Bank, then Jordan, it will be really in a tense position, where they have to actually support the Palestinian people in the West Bank, and in the same time, they can't say anything or at least push those people back if they want to come to Jordan, to Jordanian territory. So yes, there is a lot of fear in Amman, in Jordan, where anything happening in the West Bank, it will influence the whole Jordan here. And you know that we are the only open borders right now with the Palestinian territories, actually between Jordan and the Palestinian territories, where then there is no hope for the Palestinian unless they have to go out. Because what I see right now in Gaza, it's almost a message even for the Palestinian people on the West Bank, where I don't think so that the people of the West Bank, they will actually have the same or will accept the same thing that's happening in Gaza. And I think the safest things for them, they will flee the West Bank and come to Jordan. And this is the fear of the government and the fear of the states here in the country.
Those must be difficult words to say and a difficult realization. Professor Al-Madi, thank you so much, though, for joining us here on TRT World.